Hey, adaptive yogis, it's Abigail. Welcome back to another adaptive chair yoga class. Today, we will be getting down on the floor. I'll show you a way to get down using the chair. However, if you need the assistance of a caretaker, great. Have them help you get down on the floor and simply adapt what you need to fit the body that you have today. The most important thing is to remain connected with your breath and enjoy feeling fully alive in your body on this beautiful Friday. So let's get started. Let's start seated in our chairs. Sit forward, knees, feet, hip distance apart, toes point forward, not out. Pull them in, point them forward. Rest your hands on your thighs. Find that stable, upright position. Close down the eyes. Feel your breath. Feel the expansion of your body as you inhale, and the softening of the body as you exhale. Breathe deeply all the way down to your toes. And release the breath completely. Empty the lungs. Keep your breath close to your attention. Let it be your home base, your anchor for your practice. Good. On your next inhale, lift your shoulders. Exhale, release. Inhale, shoulders lift. Exhale, soften. Again, inhale. Exhale, drop your shoulders and your chin to your chest. Sit up tall, shoulders heavy. Let your head release closer to the floor. And begin to make half circles when you're ready. Our neck and shoulders have so much tension. And start there by softening and loosening. And keep our right ear towards our right shoulder. Bring that left arm out. Reach your thumb back and your elbow away from you. Feel that traction in the shoulder. And you can even add massage with your other hand. Feel free to move your head around, explore the line of tension. Breathing deeply still, letting your body soften and release the grippiness, the bracing. Good. Lift your head, inhale. Turn your palm behind you. Wrap your arm behind your back. Bring your right hand to interlace your fingers. Draw your elbows together. So you might feel a little stretch in the shoulders here. Inhale, rotate your chin over your right shoulder. Exhale, tip your head back behind you. Wiggle your jaw, stretching that neck muscle that runs from your jawbone to your collarbone. You don't get that one very often. So we'll give it a little attention, a little love today. Good. Inhale, lift your head back. Exhale, rotate back to center. Drop those interlaced fingers behind your back. Press them down towards the chair. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, release back to that neutral position. Drop your chin to your chest. Start taking those half circles again. If it feels okay on your neck, you can explore going back a little further, but be really mindful about cranking the head back. Be protective of your neck. Good. Breathe your way over to the left side. Left ear to left shoulder. Right arm out, palm up. Roll your thumb back. Reach your elbow away. Add some massage with your left hand. You can find the lumps and the bumps and help them loosen, help them soften. You can move your head around. Just such a nice way to let go of the tension that builds up during the week. I've never met a human being that doesn't have tense neck and shoulders, except for maybe little kids. Good. Inhale, lift your head to center. Roll your palm to face back. So now we're internally rotating the arm. Wrap your arm behind you. Find that left hip and bring your left hand. Interlace your fingers if you can, or press your palms. Pull your elbows toward each other, towards the center, so you can feel some broadening in the collarbones. Inhale, turn your chin over your left shoulder. Exhale, tip your head back. Move your jaw. Breathe. Good. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, look forward. Drop your hands behind your back. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chin, lift your heart. A little back bend. And exhale, release. Pause, feel your breath. Feel the buzz of energy in the upper body, the warmth. Maybe you feel just a little softer, a little calmer, and just enjoy that change. Let's take our feet a little wider, knees a little wider, point them out at an angle. We'll roll through some cat-cow. Inhale, lift your chin, bend your elbows open, a little back bend. Now exhale, round, tuck your tail, tuck your chin, pull your belly in. Inhale, open forward. Exhale, round back. You don't have to follow my pace. Simply match the movement with your breath. Your inhales and exhales guide and direct your movement. And your movement is as big as you like. Start to loosen the muscles of the back. Good. Come forward. Nice. Okay. We're going to come to standing if that's available for you. Then I'm going to turn my chair and I'll demonstrate how I assist myself down to the floor. If you don't need to use a chair, don't. Getting up and down off the floor is a wonderful skill to develop and to keep with you as we get older. And if it's not available for you, make your way to the floor in the safest way possible, or remain in a chair if that's going to be better for you today. Okay, so I'll soften my knees, bring my hands to the base of this chair. One knee comes down, and then the other knee will meet. Well, let's walk our knees forward. Take your knees about hip distance and press your thighs into the chair so that you can have that reference, that feeling. Bring your hands to your low back if that's okay. We're going to take Ustrasana, camel pose. Draw your elbows toward each other. Inhale, lift your heart up and back. Maybe you're gazing towards the ceiling. Breathe. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Okay, walk back a little. We're going to set our chair aside. Nice. And I'm going to move my props out of the way. Okay, we're going to come down to our bellies. So if you can, see if you can shift your shoulders so they're over your wrists. Stay on your knees and lower all the way to your belly. Good. Bring your hands right under your forehead and breathe. Settle into the floor. Good. Bend your knees. Drop your knees side to side like a windshield wiper in your feet. Just loosen things up. Good. Release your feet and hoist yourself up onto your forearms. This is Sphinx pose. If you can, get really active in your legs so much that your kneecaps lift. Imagine like you're dragging yourself forward across the floor. Lift up out of the shoulders and pull your heart through. Breathe. Nice. Next exhale, release your belly all the way down. We're going to do some locust variations. These are back strengtheners, and they'll just be really, really gentle. So we'll take our legs wider than our hips. If you're on a yoga mat, as wide as your yoga mat, slide your hands so your fingers are pointed forward and your hands are directly under your shoulders. Good. Forehead to the floor. As you inhale, you'll lift your head, lift your feet, pull your hands back. Now, they're not actually going to move anywhere, but you're going to imagine that they are. Good. Breathe. Exhale. Release. Let's do that again. Inhale, feet, head lift. Hands pull back. Stay lifted this time. Exhale, tuck your chin and bring your legs closer. Stay lifted. Inhale, lift your chin. Open the legs out again. Exhale, release. Let your back muscles be loose. Let's try that again. Inhale, head and feet lift. Exhale, tuck chin, knees close. Inhale, legs open, head lifts. Exhale, release. Woo, feeling those muscles of the back working. Inhale, lift your head, lift your feet. Exhale, stay lifted, drop your chin, close the legs. Inhale, open and lift the chin. And exhale, release. Nice, you guys. Bring your hands under your forehead. And shake your hips side to side. Loosen things up. Well done. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Can you push up? Good. Come all the way up. Bring your big toes together and shift your hips back. Drop your head down. Now, if you can go all the way back to child's pose, do. But if your hips don't go all the way back, that's okay. You can stack your hands or make fists so that your forehead has a resting place. But just give your body a break. Good. Rise up. Take your knees under your hips. Let's do a couple rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your tail. Exhale, round. Pretend like you're pushing the floor away from you. Inhale, lift. Stretch the front of the body. Exhale, round. Stretch the back of the body. One more. Inhale and exhale, round. Now you can always make fists with your hands if that doesn't work for you. If one hand doesn't want to stay put, you could try putting a weight on it. So if all fours doesn't work, that's okay too. You can always take seated twists. Okay, I'm going to turn forward so you can see what we're doing. We're going to take a twist. On your inhale, reach your right arm out and up. Exhale, thread it over to the left. We're going to bring our shoulder and cheek to the floor. Use your left hand to push into the floor and deepen your twist. We're stretching those muscles between the pelvis and the torso. Really good for your pelvis, really good for your back. And good for getting blood flow to the head. If this is too much, just take a seated twist. We've done those in some of the previous videos, so just go back if you need to. Good. We're going to press up. Inhale, sweep the arm out the way it came, and exhale, release. Nice. Oh, other side. Inhale, left arm reaches out and up. Exhale, thread it over, release. Let your head hang. Try not to hold any tension in your neck. Press into the floor, keeping your hips as square as you can, and rotate. Breathe into your back, fill up your lungs. Notice how the breath changes the sensation. Good. Inhale, rise up, sweep that arm out and up, and exhale, release. Good. I'll turn to the side. You stay where you are though. Couple more rounds of cat-cow. Again, if that's too much for the wrists, you can always make fists. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Good. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Nice. We're going to bring our chair so it's off to the side. Make sure it's not going to slip around. If you have some other piece of furniture or blocks, that's also great. We're going to take a kneeling lunge and stretch these hip flexors. So we'll start with our right side. Step your right foot forward and then tuck your tailbone so you have a vertical pelvis. Then start shifting your hips forward. So you don't need to tip down. We really want to target this psoas muscle, this long muscle that connects up to the lower vertebrae. So we want our hip bones to be in line with our pubic symphysis. So it kind of feels like you're tucking your tailbone. Now that might be enough to feel that stretch here, but if you need, you can start to shift your hips forward, just don't tilt them down. Good. Let's add our arm. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Straighten your forward leg and lift your toes. Good. We're just going to stay here. If you need more to feel a stretch in the back of the leg, you can start to tip your hip bones down. Be really mindful that you're not rounding through the low back. Just see how far forward your hips can tip. And you can breathe at the same time. Nice. Come up. Let's slide that leg back in, and we're going to switch sides. So I'm going to turn around, but you don't have to. Just make sure the chair or furniture you're using is stable so it's not sliding around. And then we'll step that left leg forward. Find that vertical pelvis, and then shift your hips forward. Breathe. Notice if one side feels different than the other. Our hips really love these stretches because we spend so much time sitting, and that shortens our hip flexor muscles. So this will help to lengthen them back out. Okay, we'll add the arm. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale. And exhale, Nice. Shift your hips back if they're forward. If you can, find a straight leg. If you need to keep a bend in the knee, that's also totally fine. Good. So this might be enough of a stretch for you. If it's not, we're going to take these front hip bones, your ASIS, and tip them down towards the floor. Your tailbone will start to lift behind you. Just go to your edge and breathe there. See if you can find a stretching or lengthening sensation in the hamstrings, maybe in the calves. Good. Rise up, inhale. Slide that leg back in. Bring your chair back in front or have a caretaker help you. Let's take one more camel pose while we're here if our knees are feeling okay. You don't want to be on a hard surface with your knees, so you can always throw a blanket, some extra cushion under your knees. So keep that in mind as well. Good. Hands to your low back. Press your hips forward. Try to keep them connected to the chair. Inhale, lift your heart up and over, like you're going up and over a high bar. Ustrasana, camel pose, breathe. Good. Press back up. Bring your hands to the chair. Step away. And we're going to step your left foot forward and then your right foot forward. If it feels okay, soften the knees and bring your forearms to the chair. Let your head hang. Let this feel really good on your low back. We did a lot of back bending today so far, a lot of back strengthening. So here we can release, we can stretch. Just keep a nice generous bend in those knees. Good. Press up to your hands. Inhale. And all the way back up. Nice. Okay, let's turn back around and sit in our chair. Well done. Good. Pause. Feel the breath in your body. Nice. Bring your hands underneath your chair. Straighten one leg. If you want to try to hinge forward, you can. Very similar to what we did on the floor. This is called half splits. So you can tell all your friends and family you did the splits today. You have to be sitting forward in your chair. Breathe. If you flex your foot, you might feel that stretch more in the back of the leg. Good. Press up and release. Let's try the other side. Straighten the right leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward as much as you can. It might not be any at all. That is okay. What we don't want to have happen is lots of rounding in the back. That can be hard on the lumbar spine. So go only as much as your pelvis will move. Flex through that foot. Nice. Press back up. You can push your arms in your thigh. And can we straighten both legs? Now here's a cool thing. If you're sitting a lot working on a computer, if you sit forward and straighten your legs, it will help to lengthen your hip flexors, your hamstrings, and your calf muscles. So just taking some time sitting like this can be great. If you feel like you have a stable chair and a soft bend in your knees and you want to hinge forward a little, feel free, but don't do anything that's going to make you fall out of the chair. Just sitting with your legs straight is a great way to let your body adapt to new positions so that they don't freeze up in the positions we spend most of our time in. Good. Bend both knees. Nice. Take your knees wide. Drop your right shoulder. Look over your left. A twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, go left. Inhale to center. Nice. Bring those knees back together. Pause and breathe. Feel breath in your body. Let's sit back in our chairs now. Let our body be supported a little more deeply. Let your shoulders soften. Good. Close your eyes down. Feel the breath flow in and out. Notice how your breath makes its faithful journey in and out of the body without you having to do anything at all. Soften with the breath. Good. Beginning to move your head side to side. Inhale, head comes forward. Exhale to the other side. And just move side to side, nice and gentle with your breath. Taking a few neck rotations. And back to center. Inhale, open your arms wide. Exhale, cross your right arm above your left. Give yourself a big hug. Can you reach your shoulder blades behind you? Good. Drop your shoulders. You can rock side to side if you like. Let this feel good on your back. Nice. Inhale, sweep your arms open. Exhale, left arm over right. Reach towards those shoulder blades. Rock side to side if you like. Nice. Sit forward and slide your hands up your arms. Big inhale. Stretch up. Nice. Grab your right wrist, pull it up and over. And your left wrist, pull it up and over. Both arms up, hands together. Exhale, drop it to heart center. Acknowledge yourself for showing up for your yoga practice, for showing up for yourself day in and day out. Have gratitude and appreciation for taking care of yourself in all the little ways that you do. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.